What's up everyone, Lion Roar here, and I'm back with another Gods Unchained video. I'm going to continue playing my free-to-play Nature Aggro deck. This is a deck I put together with all the free cards I got, and it is kicking butt in the ranked arena. Let's do this. But first, join me over in Gemstone Legends. It's a fantastic match 3 RPG game, and it's players that get in early on games like this that are at the biggest advantage. Not only will you help the channel out by using the link in the description of this video, but you're going to get a free epic hero named Moralia along with a bunch of gold, gems, and potions. After you download the game, you'll have access to events which will get you even more amazing heroes and loot. Guys, wow, you don't want to miss this opportunity because you do not get it in the regular app store. Download it now, and I will see you in Gemstone Legends. Alright, so if you didn't check out my other video yet, make sure you go check that out where I describe this deck in more detail. I talk about the card choices I've made for it. I like this mana curve, by the way, 1, 2, 3, so I'm going to keep these. But I go into a lot of detail about how I built this deck and what I'm looking for as far as card advantage, like this card right here, which creates new cards. Do I drop 2 or do I drop 1? No, I don't think I want to do this quite yet. I don't want to spend this mana gem quite yet, is what I'm saying. I'm going to try to get some more creatures on board before I drop Best Friends, because I need 2 creatures out here, and then this is going to create a 4th, actually. There we go. That screen's a little better for you to look at. Alright, he's taking a while to think. He can unload, because he had a gem up. He has 3 gems to use since he's on the draw, basically. Oh, but he didn't play anything. I mean, he played something, but that wasn't... It's not good to not have creatures on board for that. Now I can play 3, so I can put this out. Oh, this is so good. I'm not going to do a damage to a creature, though. I could put this out. Maybe we'll do that. I'm going to use this mana gem to put this out. Then we can play Best Friends. I just want to take the most advantage of this card that I possibly can, so I want to wait until he has a creature out to deal some damage to it. Now I just exploded onto the board. Oh.
My turn.
He's got a frontline creature. I have to attack that frontline creature. Oh, we got another Best Friends, though. 3. It's going to be a couple turns before I can use this and pump my creatures up a bit. 1, 2, 3. Well, this is a tough decision, but I think what I'm gonna do is let's just attack this thing. Then we'll play this. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I should have actually not... I should have played that first and dealt damage to it, and I would have kept a creature around. Let's just play this one. So if I could rewind that a little bit, I would have played the Wicked Fairy here, Wicked Fae. I dealt 1 damage to the Stronghold creature, so I wouldn't have lost one of my creatures trying to attack there. Then I could have played this Best Friends. That would have been the way to do it.
Answer the call.
It's another frontline creature. Yeah. Well, I can deal with that by playing this. Yeah. 2 for... Let's give it to this.
That is not possible.
And then we're going to attack here. So we can sneak the 3 damage through there. And then we'll pass the turn. Oh.
My turn.
Oh, okay. So we can play that and that. No, let's do the staff. This is an investment in the future. Next turn, I'll be able to make this do more. We'll go ahead and hit here. We'll sneak through 5 damage. Next turn's gonna be fun, unless he board wipes me, which he is playing a deck that appears to be more mid-range control, so he could have the board wipe. Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. They're not both frontline, are they? Just this one? 3. Okay, so I'm going to... I could do 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to do it that way. I'm gonna do this one first. Then, yeah, then we'll do this. So that we can attack this. All my creatures get bigger. It makes sense, I think, to probably... Let's see what happens when we attack. Oh, that one's sleeping. I mean to attack with that 3/2. Okay, that's good. And now we can just attack through, dealing tons of damage. Is everybody sleeping? They're all sleeping. We'll have to wait till next turn. That was a pretty big turn. How's it going to deal with this huge board? Man, again, I made a mistake early on that could have been detrimental. Now, he's got 5 mana here, so I'm sure he can do a lot. But I made a mistake earlier that could have been detrimental, and here I am again with a full board. That's how good this deck is. It's very forgiving. It's very forgiving. Like, do I just win now? There it is. Alright, so we don't want these high cost mana things to start out with. It's definitely okay if they come later. Ooh, do I want the removal? Oh, let's try to get a 1 mana thing. So I'm on the play. I can go first. I can put one of those 2 mana creatures out. Oh, but we got a 1 mana thing. Alright. We could do a 2 mana thing and then follow it up with a 2 mana thing. I think that's what I want to do. Definitely this first. So let me use that mana gem. We'll get this out. Then we have 2 creatures. And then we can come out here and pump one of them. Probably this one. Because I like to spread the power out a little bit. That's interesting.
My turn.
So if they attack this one, it will automatically die. But not if I give the +1 to this, unfortunately. Let's do that. That way, if one of them does attack this guy, even though they won't die, I can play the Fae that will deal damage to it. So I think that was probably my best move. It is a long way to the Wild Root Staff. Alright, see, that's playing out exactly how I thought it would. It depends on what they play, though, too. Oh, they healed it. Oh.
Awaken.
Well, we can definitely do this. And then, yeah, play another Wild Hog. And let's just smash face there. They have 4 power on board, and I have 6. Ooh. It's gonna be hard to get through. If he wants, he can just use his 2 4s to kill my creatures one by one like that.
My turn.
I think this card might be fine. I do want it to maybe hit this one, so let's try to hit that with the Wild Hog. All right. Then we'll use this. Nice, that's exactly what I wanted. And then we'll put this out. And we'll just go hitting up there. Ooh. Oh, it has front line. That's going to be tough to deal with. Although I do have this big creature up here.
Awaken.
Let's just go with this and pass. That's going to be a way to grow my team potentially. How many cards does he have? Only 2. All right. He has 4 power on the battlefield, and I have 4 power on the battlefield. He can kill my creatures pretty easily. Now he has 6. So they trade. Oof. That was a pretty good turn for this guy.
Answer the call.
Alright, so the question now is, do I unload these creatures and then pump them? Probably, right? We got a frontline creature here. I think it makes the most sense because I'm gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 power on the board with that, and that's only gonna be 7 power. I think it makes sense to do that. So let's do that. Then we're gonna attack here. Pump everyone. Have to attack the frontline creature. Let's just do it. All right. So now I have 8 power on the board. He has 2, and he has 1 card, and I have 1 card. And my card, I think, is better. Why would he trade that? He should just be hitting me and growing that creature. But it's all right. All right, this is the fun part.
All right, game face.
I'm gonna get the protection off, grow my team, and then we can easily, let's just go at his face. And if my confused badger hits that, I don't care. There we go. What card do you have? What card do you have? He gave up. Nice. Guys, this deck.
Life spring forth.
Am I undefeated with this deck? I don't think I've lost with it. Oh, this is a pretty good hand. I think I'll keep it.
Good luck. Good luck.
And I've got a lot of the extra mana. Gosh, any of these are pretty good to start with. Frontline. Alright.
Calm before the storm.
I think it makes sense for me to then play my frontline creature. No, actually it might just make sense to go for the Wild Hog. Because if he's going to attack it, it will die. He could attack my creature, but, you know, I'll attack it with the Wild Hog, and it will die. Let's just do this and pass. I'll save the mana for later. This is just the best body I have. See, if I played this one, it could just trade with it if it wanted to, or it could use this guy to take out the 1/1, or if I put out my Hoplite frontline, they would trade. So I'm losing a creature each time. This is the only way I don't lose a creature if it attacks it.
My turn.
Now I do. But I can give a +1/+1, and then it lives. That's actually cool. I like that. Yeah, let's do that. That seems like an awesome way to go. I might be able to 2-for-1 here. That's frontline. Yeah. All right. Still haven't used the mana gem yet, but I can actually use it on this next one to get both of these guys out if I need to. I could potentially dump 3 creatures on the battlefield with pretty good bodies. Oh, that's sad. Where do I put this out? I think it's better to get the bodies out. All right. I have way more power on the battlefield, so I'm attacking them and not their creatures. They have to deal with my creatures. If they want to 1-for-1 my creatures, that's totally fine. I mean, he could take that one out, but then he's leaving 8 power on the battlefield. He has to attack this one with this one, though. I don't know what else this guy has in his hand, though. So you can't just go after that one. It's got good removal. Ooh. It's so hard to deal with frontline. Could put the bear out. The bear can deal with frontline. And then I could, yeah. The bear can deal with frontline.
Now you got my attention.
Riled Ursine. He does have confused, so he might not attack what you're aiming it at, but I think it's going to make him go after frontline anyway. I think if there's a frontline character on the battlefield, it just has to attack that. I wouldn't be... It wouldn't be right of me to play this deck without playing Veneer Lion, right? I mean... And playing cards that have Roar. Gotta play my Roar deck. My Lion Roar deck. It's just so fitting, right? So whenever you play Veneer Lion, it roars, and that gives a friendly creature +2 strength until end of turn. Why'd they just run out of time? What was so hard about that? All right, let's try to hit this. I think it has to. I don't think there's a choice. All right, +2 strength until end of turn. I could do this and this. Actually, I think I want to do that. It's just more mana efficient to do this. And now they're smaller creatures too, so he has to try and deal with those. It's not easy to deal with this kind of board. There's too many things on the board. He might have a board wipe. Definitely playing a deck that could have that.
Answer the call.
Oh. So I can just ignore that for now. I'm definitely putting Wild Root Staff out here. Because that's going to make my creatures just absolutely humongous next time. I'm curious if this is going to hit that thing or not. What do you think? It happens. Whatever. All right. Maybe I should have held it back for the Wild Root Staff, but I've got plenty of creatures. I think it's fine. It can go after this if it wants to. It would be smart. I don't know if it's smart. 6, 9, 11. I'm threatening 11 damage. They do have this, which is tough to deal with. I'm threatening so much more power on the board, though.
My turn.
All right. Yeah, let's go for this. We're going to give it to this. Because the Wild Root Staff is going to pump everybody up. Then I can go after this. Kill it.
There is a frontline
Oh,
creature in the way.
there's another one, huh? Alright, well, if we're going to be like that. And then, oh, I should have put this on the battlefield before I used the Wild Root Staff.
I've done all that I can.
Ugh, decent.
Alright, he's got 6 mana. That's a lot. Let's see what he can do. I'm curious. This is definitely a control deck I'm playing. Does he have another card that will kill something that has 1? Yeah. Alright, so put all the creatures out that I possibly can. Do that. It gives me the Netherling. I could do a 4/3 and a 1, so it's 5, 6, 7. Power that I put out. Maybe 4. That would also be 7. But it wouldn't have confused. I think it makes sense to do this.
Is it time to hibernate already?
Alright, now I've got free reign to smack face. Got some sleeping creatures, though, because they just came out.
I am not kind in death to those who oppose me in life.
I have a lot of creatures. This is really hard for them to deal with, but I am playing this deck that just does a lot of damage. Oh, I got best friends. That's so funny. That's so funny. Look, I haven't even used this last gem yet. So this should be the game. Nice. Guys,
Our triumph is a victory for all life.
I cannot believe how well this deck is doing. It has just been amazing playing this aggro deck. I don't think I've lost with it yet. And there's been times through... I think I'm getting better with it, but there's been times where I've made mistakes, even on video here, where it could have been a fatal error, but I just keep spitting out creatures, and it's like too much for them to deal with. This deck that I just played against should be able to deal with it too. You saw how many creatures they were destroying, but being able to use the card advantage of putting some of those creatures down that also make new creatures, they just can't handle that, and especially at the speed at which I'm doing it. So if you want to know what decisions I made in building this deck, go back to that first video I made of the Nature Aggro deck to see what the build is. I'll probably be tweaking it, especially as I start opening new packs and things like that. But I am looking forward to making all new decks too. So if you're not already subscribed, make sure you do that and hit the bell notification so you know when I drop new Gods Unchained videos. And please kindly consider hitting that like button as well.